Okay, this is like the 5th time I've tried recording this all the way through and it keeps cutting out, so fingers crossed it actually works this time because I'm getting pretty pissed off now. I'm hungry, I haven't eaten lunch, so let's do this. Hi guys! So I thought I would do a monthly favourites video because I've never done one before, and realistically, although I probably won't be able to keep up with them every month, I thought it'd be good just to run you through everything I've been loving this month or I've bought this month. I have got quite a few vintage bits and charity shop bits as usual, but I thought I would do them in a separate haul because, yeah, just to keep them separate and just to be organised basically. So this is going to be a random like compilation of like, yeah, just shit I love this month. So first up are these MISSGUIDED like wooden platform shoes, or boots even. They were only £16 in the sale, so they're an absolute bargain, and they're identical to a pair that were in Topshop that I absolutely loved, but they were like £70 or £80. So yeah, these are a bargain, and they're really comfy, meaning I can wear them all the time. I think they're still in stock, so I'll link them below if you're interested, but for £16, yeah, they're awesome. So next up are these 70s circle sunglasses, which you may have seen in a few of my blog posts recently. I actually had the exact same pair last year that were sent to me by a vintage company, but I took them to Glastonbury and I sat on them and broke them, which is a habit I tend to have with quite a lot of my sunglasses. So as I was walking through Spitalfields Market last week, I saw a stall that had them on, so I repurchased them and they were only £5. I'm really happy that I've got them back in my life. Next up is this choker from Primark. I was actually meant to wear this today but I forgot. But yeah, this was £6 and I just keep wearing it. I love it. Sort of goes with quite a lot of things. It's quite heavy though, but yeah, it's comfortable when it's on. Usually I don't like things that close to my neck, but this is actually bearable because it has a bit of a gap. Sticking with Primark, the next thing I got from Primark that I loved this month was this cactus pillow that I actually got, was it yesterday or the day before? It was this weekend anyway. And I saw it on their Twitter account, so I went into Primark specifically looking for it, and it was the last one left in the shop, so I was absolutely chuffed. But it was only £3. I'm hoping they get some more in because it's quite new, because I'd like a second one as well. So it's worth looking in your local Primark because I know it's new in. I think it only came out last week. So next up, I was in Southampton city centre recently and I walked past Ann Summers and they had this huge campaign in the window, and it was of Vicky from Geordie Shore, and she's just released like a swimwear range with them, and she's wearing this like amazing like red plunge swimsuit. I just fell in love with it there and then. It looked amazing. And then like 2 days later, the Ann Summers press team got in contact with me and asked me to pick a few bits from the swimwear collection. So obviously I said yes, I was really excited, but I got that exact swimsuit and I just love it. Like, I'm a typical gal, like I have no confidence when it comes to swimwear. I'm quite pear-shaped, so my hips are a lot bigger than my top half, which also makes it difficult buying swimwear and getting stuff to fit. But yeah, this just fits perfectly, and it's so nice having some swimwear that you feel confident in, because that's never happened to me before. So yeah, I absolutely love this, even though it reminds me kind of the Special K advert. I think any red swimsuit does, but yeah, I love it. They also sent me like a black swimsuit and it has a zip with like a circle tag there, circle zip. And it's high rise as well, and again it's so flattering for like a pear-shaped figure. I love it, love them both. I really recommend Ann Summers for like swimwear because they cater to like all sizes. They cater to small boobs and they cater to huge boobs and in between boobs, like they're just great. They also sent me this little cute lace bralette. I feel kind of weird showing my underwear on camera, but I've done lingerie reviews before on my blog, so I suppose it's nothing new. But yeah, this is like a lace and crochet bralette top, which would be really nice at festivals. It's just really pretty. God, I'm starving. I need some lunch. So Joy the store recently got in contact with me. They sell like loads of cute and quirky homewares, and if you watched my last video you know how much I love homewares. So yeah, they offered to send me a few things. The first thing they sent me was this like elephant cushion that's embroidered. It's like got a velvet front. Some would say I have too many cushions. I probably have around 20 just on this bed, and I've just acquired this and the cactus one as well. But it's so pretty. You may have seen this on my Instagram, but it's this peacock mug. So pretty. I actually don't use it as a mug because it's so pretty. It just sits on my desk and I pop like pens and bits in it. Yeah, it's just too nice to get coffee stains, and I'm terrified I will break it when washing it up or something. I think that's gorgeous. It would make such a nice gift. Next from Joy is this unicorn ring holder. They also do a cactus one as well, which I've got my eye on and really want. I don't have that many rings, so this is kind of like a good size to just pop on the side and pick out. God, my stomach keeps rumbling. I need food. Yeah, just to pop on the side with the few main rings that I'll wear from day to day. And it's got a unicorn. So therefore it's automatically great. As you've seen from my previous videos, I love indoor plants, so I picked out these planters, which are really pretty. They're really heavy, and they haven't got any plants in at the moment, but that's fine. That just means I've got an excuse to buy some more plants. Yeah, I think they're £20. I'll link them again below. You may have seen on my social media, or you may not have, but I recently made the decision to shop cruelty-free concerning all of my cosmetics. It is something I should have done a long time ago, but I've sort of made the decision to research thoroughly every brand before I purchase. So NARS is a cruelty-free company. They are owned by a parent company that does test on animals because the parent company sells in China, and by Chinese law you're required to test on animals before you sell there, which is completely ridiculous, but let's not even get into that. But NARS are still cruelty-free, so their products aren't tested on animals. I picked up this foundation for £12.99 in TK Maxx, which is a bargain because it's usually like £34. And it's a powder foundation, and I was actually looking for a foundation that's a little bit lighter because most foundations cover my freckles, and I don't want my freckles to be hidden. Like, I really love my freckles, which is bizarre because as a child I hated them. Like, I really hated them, to the point where I used to scratch at my skin in the hope that they would like come off. It's horrible. Like, I know a lot of people are bullied for their freckles. I know, luckily I wasn't. I don't know why, I just hated them as a child, but now I've grown to love them. Like, I think they are, I don't know, I think they've just give you character, and I think they kind of make you look youthful as well. So yeah, I've not wanted to cover them up, and this foundation is great. Like, it sort of evens out my skin tone but keeps my freckles on show. So yeah, I'm really liking this at the moment, but I am gutted because if I repurchase it I'm going to have to pay full price, which is £34, and I've got it for £12.99, so that's a little bit heartbreaking. Next up, sticking to makeup, so a brand called HQ Hair. They've recently started stocking Illamasqua, and they knew I've made the switch to cruelty-free cosmetics, so they surprised me by sending me a couple of Illamasqua lipsticks, which is really lovely of them. It's really nice that they've taken the time to see that I do only wear cruelty-free cosmetics now. So yeah, the first lipstick they sent me is like a matte red one called Man Eater, which I'm wearing now. And it's actually not that drying, which is really rare for matte lipsticks. It's quite drying when you first put it on, but then whilst you're wearing it, it sort of moistens. Oh, I hate the word moisten and moist. But I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, like, my lips are fine now. And then the next colour is called Buff. You might have seen these on my Snapchat already, so So sorry about that. Oh, I can't get it open. If you don't follow me on Snapchat and you feel like it, I'll put my user there. So yeah, the second colour called Buff is like more of a nudie brown colour. So I'll link them below because HQ Hair have just started selling in. So I'll link them below because HQ Hair have just started stocking Illamasqua, and they sell loads of other beauty brands on there as well, so they're well worth checking out. Next up is this like copper white. Well, actually, when I bought this, it was white. It wasn't copper, and it was from Tiger, and it was £6. But typical blogger, I love anything copper, so I got some copper spray paint and spray painted it. And it's like a shelf that should sit on the wall, but I haven't put it up yet. But yeah, I spray painted it, and the spray paint cost about like £4, so I suppose this was like a tenner altogether, which is a bit expensive for what it is. They're in Tiger at the moment. I think you can get them in a few pastel colours as well. Last month, this is really funny actually, so I was on my lunch break scrolling through Twitter, and HomeSense put up a competition on their Twitter feed, doing a sort of like guess the price kind of thing. So they had like 5 items on there, and you had to sort of guess the price to win a gift card. And I was shopping there quite a lot, so I was like, oh, I'll just give it a go. So I got my calculator out, worked out how much roughly I thought it would be, and I won. I got the message like 2 days later, and I was like, oh god, didn't expect that. So yeah, I was really happy though, because I love HomeSense and I love TK Maxx. I rave on about them all the time, as you know. This weekend I went into TK Maxx and found a few bits before I went to the gym. Something else that's copper and wire, I know, but yeah. So this copper and wire basket, which I'm going to sort of organise all my 2blog stuff neatly, rather than just leaving them in there like the envelopes they come in and stacked on the side. Just make it look a bit tidier. But this was actually only £5.99 anyway, so it was quite cheap. The next thing I got from TK Maxx with a voucher is this artificial plant. Usually I don't really like fake plants, like I prefer having real plants around the room, but this one looks quite realistic, and I like the pot it came in as well, and it's really quite heavy. So yeah, I came home with that as well, and that was down to £13. So with that and the wire basket, that sort of pretty much covered my gift card allowance. But whilst I was in there, I spotted these, and they are Key Australia sunglasses, which I've wanted for a while. Like, I don't own any Key Australia sunnies, so, and I didn't realise TK Maxx sold them, and they were only £12.99, which is a bargain because Key Australia sunnies are usually about 30 quid or so. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully I'll do another one next month. I mean, it depends how much stuff I buy. Actually, let's face it, I buy shitloads of stuff every month. I go shopping every week, so I will have enough stuff. I never really know how to sign off on videos, so I'll just leave it there, I guess.